especially speaking Conda is free. You just said to us there is 50% portion of the Quran which we are not in need of it. So my question to you, who are you to say what we are in need of and what we are not in need of? Who are you?
I'm just a man, I use my logic.
And is your logic objective or subjective, your logic?
This Quran was for us.
Now I ask you that, is your logic subjective or objective? Your logic.
Yeah,
Subjective, which means it can be right and it can be false. So you
No.
that's why we subjective. Subjective means not.
Yeah.
It can be right or wrong. That's what it is.
today.
So first of all, what's your name by the way? Ghafur. First of all, what you do, you know Ghafur, you Abdul Ghafur. Ghafur only Allah.
No, but
Wait, before we go to Ghafur, the point here is, before you start criticizing Quran or saying what you are in need of Quran, make up your mind first, then come and speak. Because you are coming with a criteria which is subjective, meaning your criteria needs another criteria. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, logic, now I'll tell you what. Logic dictates, which is sound logic, not your cross logic. Logic dictates, in order for me to criticize something, I have to have something which is called yardstick. And that yardstick must be objective. Because if the yardstick I'm using is subjective, I need another yardstick. You understand that? So now that's why Allah said in the Quran, اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. Today I have perfected your religion for you. Who said that? The creator of Britain and the creator of Algeria and the creator of everything. So Allah, the one who knows everything. Because you came to this country, now maybe in Britain is different world than Afghanistan. So you think we are not in need to change Quran. Because we don't change because people feel like it. Because otherwise we have changed according to China. And are you aware China calendar is way ahead than Christian calendar? So every person said we are in 21st century, we have to change. Another person said no, according to China, we are in the 30th century, so we have to change. So we start changing according to century? No. Allah will change. We don't. Allah explains to us everything what we are in need of. And Islam is a perfect way of life for every place and every time.
what you said, for example, said I made religion for a thing, that is I can write this. That's not so.
Forget about you cannot write this because you never wrote it. Forget you can
For
now.
example, my report,
Can you write it?
you know, my report.
Open it, little box thing.
Chopping hands. Okay. Now, okay, let me ask a question. Now there is many people being killed by knife, stabbing. There is young people are carrying knives to stab people, kill them, stabbing, in the heart, in the head. What is the solution for them, for you, to stop that? Prison. Have you been in prison?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think of prison here? Prison, generally speaking, is like holiday inn. Prison is not helping. In America they give you severe punishment. Therefore, okay, by giving them 300 years, 500 years, it will stop crimes. It's not stopping crimes. You know why? Because Islam comes in to say, listen, Allah has legislated the law for us as deterrent law, meaning to scare people away to not commit that crime. Because if a person going with a knife, killing people, innocent people, that person does not deserve life because he doesn't care about people's life. He's causing family to ruin. He's causing family to be destroyed. He's causing mother and father to go crazy because of their son being killed. So the way you cause destruction in a family, we're gonna cause destruction to you as well.
No, you're
Islam?
the chopping hands, yeah?
No, the criminals, yes. Yes. You know why? Because do you cover the criminals or the victims?
Yeah.
My question. Do you care about the criminals or the victims?
No.
The answer, do you care about the criminals or the victims?
The victim.
The victims. So when a victim is being killed and his family are crying, I was watching a documentary by non-Muslim documentary. There's a Christian lady. She was like 25. She said, I wish for this country to bring death penalty again. You know why? Because she said, regardless what prison you gonna put them in, prison is a holiday inn. Some people love to go to prison. They enjoy. You don't pay bills. Wait. You don't pay bills. You don't pay rent. You don't pay food. Everything's paid for you. Rather, inside prison, you get what they call it, a PlayStation 5. I don't know what PlayStation now. You get everything. Rather, it's better than outside. Some of them. Rather, I was watching documentary yesterday. In prison now, easy to sell drugs. Some people have been arrested for drugs dealing. That are inside prison selling drugs too. Understand? So when you talk about Islamic law, that law was legislated not just for the sake of doing it, to show the people, listen, the way you care about your life, people care about their lives too. Because you're going around to kill, to cause corruption and destruction in the community, then there is a severe punishment. And listen to this, if I know I'm gonna kill this brother, I'm gonna be killed, what I do? I said, no, I don't wanna be killed. I stop. How many souls I saved? 2 souls. My soul and his soul. But if I know by killing him, I can escape, or they can put me in prison, or they're in 5 stars, I think, you know what?
Just kill whoever you want.
Do you know how many children be killed by knives? Of course, you know where.
Yeah, I know.
Because nothing happened to you. In London, yes, salam alaikum. In London. So what I'm saying to you, first of all, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala legislated those laws, it's not for anyone or every person to go do them. No, it's for the government to make sure you don't oppress no one likewise. Don't go and implement those laws on innocent people, you understand? But there is many crimes increasing in America. You know, in Chicago, killing is easy. So what they do, 300 years prison, is not resolving the problem. But when you know, listen, if you kill someone, you'll be killed. You think, no. I have to think twice. You know what I'm saying? And what is it? Likewise, it's good for the community to be safe. But what we, it does help. And in Saudi, lesser crime in Saudi than any country. Why? Why there is less crime in Saudi? I didn't answer to my English. Less. Why is less?
Did you take something out of my bag?
Hard punishment. You see? You see what I'm saying? You see? So what? Listen. I've been in life for the last week, yeah. Because you know, as a preacher, you know, giving da'wah, you have to know what people are going through. So I've been watching the documentaries about knife stabbing in London, about drug stealing, and people are using now adults are using children at the age of 12 and 11 to sell drugs for them. Likewise,
county line.
And then put them back. That's it. OT out there. You understand?
So and take it back to where it was.
So I'm saying, so point here is that I've been watching families crying. They said, people destroy my family by killing my brother, by killing my son. So what is the solution for them? Put them and hold their in.
Just put it in prison.
Because nothing happened to you. That's why you say put them in prison. If it happened to you, brother, you'll be killing the person.
That's a different issue, my friend. My point is, all we need to restore, we need to reform.
According to who? We need to reform you. I think we need to reform you, not from the Quran. What? According to who?
It's nice the way you're doing it. Yeah, of course. Control.
Abdul Ghafur, according to who we need to reform the Quran?
This is what Jim does, control.
To you. What qualification do you have, by the way? No, what qualification do you have?
I cannot answer.
I have no qualification.
No, I don't have this knowledge you
That's
have.
what I'm saying. So now imagine another person says, you know, we need to reform the Quran by saying it's okay for a man to sleep with his mother. What do you think about that?
No.
Why no? Why is okay for you but it's not okay for you? Why? But why? Maybe
from outside.
No. If some wait. Look the hypocrisy. No. Look the hypocrisy. No. Look the hypocrisy. Who are you to say we have to follow you and we should not follow the other person who said we need to reform the Quran by saying, you know, it's okay for a father to sleep with his daughter? Why we have to accept your opinion and we don't accept his opinion? Why? Tell us, give us a logical argument why we should accept your opinion and reject the other person's opinion. Oh, bismillah.
I cannot answer.
You cannot answer. You know why? Because why? Your criteria is subjective, which means can be true and false. Likewise, criteria. That's why we as a Muslims, logic dictate, we go back to the Creator who created this universe. His criteria is the best for mankind. Likewise, if you buy a car, Abdul Ghafur, and you want to learn about the car, how to utilize the car, listen and finish. Who do you go back to? To the maker of the car or to the butcher?
Not the butcher.
The one who made the car?
Yeah.
Or maybe you go to the scientist you go to the car, the one who made the car.
No, that's
The one who made the car. Yeah, the one who made the car, yeah. Why? Because the one who made the car, he knows about the car in detail better than anyone else. Likewise, the logic dictates, we go back to the Creator who created the creation, because he knows about his creation better than anyone else. You understand, Abdul Ghafur? Because today we say, let's change this. In 10 years, I've changed that. By the time we know it, there's no more Quran, no more Sunnah, no more nothing. No. Quran, Allah sent the Quran. If the truth the meaning of the verse. If the truth follow most of people's desires, then the heaven and the earth will be corrupted. Abdul Ghafoor. So brother, what I would tell you, look, remember that maybe you want to speak Sunnah, everyone's talking, you want to be on the camera, everyone. One day, no, one day we're going to leave this life and we're going to stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah will ask you and Allah will ask me. You know, doesn't mean you're in Britain you're going to die. No. كل نفس ذائقة الموت. Every soul should taste death. Yeah. No, maybe. There's no maybe. There is.
Nobody come from other world. You know, nobody come from heaven.
Who said nobody come from heaven? Prophet came from heaven. Yeah, the hadith. Yeah, you said hadith. Yeah. Have you been to Morocco?
No.
Is Morocco? Does Morocco exist?
Yes.
How do you know? You've never been there.
Yeah, I know. I met many people from Morocco.
So you met many people. How do you know that? Maybe they're lying to you.
But nobody come from heaven. Yeah.
No. There's Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Isra wal Mi'raj.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? The Isra wal Mi'raj. So now we believe Islam is the truth, and we believe about Isra wal Mi'raj because we have overwhelming proof and evidences that establish our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the true prophet. Therefore, he will not lie, alayhi salam. As Heracles said, this man would not lie against his own people, let alone lying against Allah. You know the story when Abu Sufyan was in Syria. Abu Sufyan was in Syria, and Heracles was a Christian man. And he said to Abu Sufyan, are you close family to Muhammad? He said, yes. He said, what does he call to? He said, he calls people to worship Allah alone. He said to him, okay, what is his criteria, what is his characteristics? Does he lie? He said, no, he's a truthful person. He said, okay, did any person before him from his family claim prophethood? He said, no. Then he said, the question I've asked you, and according to your answer, this man must be prophet of God.
Everybody, I can claim I am the prophet of God.
Yeah, claiming is not enough.
If you are president of your leader, you say I am prophet.
No, but I didn't.
Before that time, but now people they are smart, they don't trust me.
Who are smart, they're sleeping with animals. People now, they're very smart. Are you aware in Switzerland, some people got married to animals and to trees?
No.
Where?
In Switzerland.
Some.
I thought they're smart. Okay, you know in London, there's many knife crimes. I thought people they're smart, they kill each other.
That's a small minority.
Small minority. Bro, do you know how many killing is happening? Are you aware of that?
I got stabbed this year. They put a knife in me.
Brother, in London itself, yeah, there is 200. Bro, there are people being killed just in this year. You need to wake up.
I know this, I know. But this
Before he said that. It's when the Prophet Muhammad claimed to be the Prophet of Allah, he did not just claim it merely. No. There was a proof behind it. You tell me now, how Prophet Muhammad never met Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Jacob, Isaac, while they were preaching. Now let me finish my point. This is what I say. While they were preaching, they never met each other. And they came with the same teaching. How?
Sunnah's free. No, Sunnah's
Imagination. That's nonsense. Imagination. How is imagination? I said to you. What did I say to you? What did I say to you? No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I said how the prophets, they never met each other while they were preaching. But allow me to finish my point to understand it. Yeah. Let me finish. Okay. And they came with the same teaching. How? No, they can't. Prophet Muhammad lived in the middle of the desert. Why no one before him claimed prophethood? He was not a person who wanted to. So what's that the businesswoman? How come her cousin never claimed prophethood? What a story to me. No, they wouldn't. Because why? Prophet Muhammad didn't have library in his house. You're making it seem as Prophet Muhammad had library in his house and many books and stuff. He didn't have library in his house. You know there is an English Orientalist. You know what's Orientalist? Okay, there was an English Orientalist. He said, I can give you, he doesn't believe Islam is true. He said, but I can give one proof to show Prophet Muhammad, the true prophet, that how men that lived in the middle of the desert can come with a Quran like that, book like that, with information of the prophets and messengers. He said, except that we have to say that this man had library, big library in his house, bigger than British British library. Allah refuted his statement. Allah said, وَمَا كُنْتَ تَتْلُو مِنْ كِتَابٍ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ وَلَا تَخُطُّهُ بِيَمِينِكَ إِذًا لَارْتَابَ الْمُبْطِلُونَ بَلْ هُوَ آيَاتٌ بَيِّنَاتٌ فِي صُدُورِ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ وَمَا يَجْحَدُ بِآيَاتِنَا إِلَّا الظَّالِمُونَ. Allah said, oh Muhammad, you never used to write down any books. Likewise, you never studied any book before that. Otherwise, the people of falsehood, they will have argument against you by saying, he used to study, he used to write, he used to read, so he knows about it. But Allah said, rather, the Quran, it is distinct verses in the breast of those who have been given knowledge. You tell me, there is a Bible out there, there's many scriptures which the people hold as a holy. How come the only book that has been memorized by hundreds of millions of people, word by word, letter by letter, is the Quran? Why the Quran is exclusive? You know why you cannot answer it? Because listen to this, Allah in the Quran, you know what He said? 1400 years ago, Allah said, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. Oh Muhammad, no, it's not Allah said, we send out the Quran in a way easy for people to memorize it. And this prophecy is mentioned in the Quran 1400 years ago, and we can see it right now. We can observe it in Africa, Asia, Europe, America. 100 million people memorize the Quran word by 100,000, word by word, letter by letter. So how man that lived 1400 years ago could have knowledge of mankind would be able to memorize the book he came with? Except that knowledge goes back to the one who created mankind.
You can't see it, but the wind is real.
So why the Bible is not memorized? Yeah, name one.
Yeah, but here today.
There's no one who has a Bible. No one, معروف. Huh? Yeah, there's no one who has a Bible.
Yeah, she mentioned Zach and Mike.
I don't know if he has a Bible, but there's Muslims who memorize the Bible maybe.
More than Christian.
So
Yeah, because you know, most people are religious.
you just told us 55% of Muslims are all religious. And now you see Muslims are not.
I said, no.
Maybe, yeah.
How long have you been here?
I can't hack him.
9 months. So, like these ideas, you have them when you're in Afghanistan?
Yeah, the minute I was 9.
None of you have ideas what?
Bro. Which kind of what we have.
No, they ask you that. You know these ideas of, the Quran. Now you see that.
The Quran is man-made. This is that. Yeah.
When you came to country?
No.
20 years.
Yes.
The Quran is look. You know the problem with our countries, and I say it for people to learn, that we as a Muslims, we need to start teaching our children that Islam is the truth. Not because my father was a Muslim, no, because there's a proof. You understand? There is a logical proof, there is a tangible proof, Islam is the truth. Not like Christianity. Islam has a universal proof that we can share with everyone to show Islam is the truth. Not like, just believe, no.
Religious, yeah? The Quran, the Hadith, and they have no life.
We're not life. Quran teach you to participate in dunya. Quran teach you to look after our environment. Quran teach you, listen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what I'm saying. No, it does. Listen to the verse, listen to the Quran.
Hold on, can I jump in? They done a research in America why so many Iraqis and Egyptians were high doctors, like on a high level. They found that because they memorized the Quran from young, it allowed them to memorize any academic direction they follow, they can get very good at it. That's Quran for you, my friend.
Have you been in hospital? Most of the hospitals here, doctors are Iraqis or Pakistanis. What are you talking about? Quran, Allah said, قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ. Let me finish it first. Allah said, قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ بَدَأَ الْخَلْقَ. Allah said, travel around the world and see how Allah created the creation. Who saying that? Allah. Tell you, look, Shabu, reflect. Allah never said, believe Quran as the truth. That's it. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ فِي اخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ إِنَّ فِي اخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وإن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وجنوبا. Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, within the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alteration of day and night, it is a science for who? My friend. Islam is based upon sound reasoning and natural inclination, my friend. You understand? Islam doesn't tell you believe man is God, then he died, God does not die, then what, there's one God, but there's three God, but 1 + 1 + 1 is equal 1. No, that's not Islam. Alhamdulillah.
I am the resurrection. Universal truth, my brother.
Pray to Allah save you before you go live. May Allah guide you. Abdul Ghafur, what have you got said so far? What do you think what I told you?
No.
Shall never die.
What do you think what I've told you so far?
I'm stupid.
سمعت إذ ناديت حيا ولكن لا حياة لمن تنادي. As the poet said.
Maybe next time.
As the poet said.
I don't have this knowledge.
You know the poet said, سمعت إذ ناديت حيا ولكن لا حياة
No,
لمن
what you
تنادي.
say, that's useless.
You cannot refute it. How can you use this?
What you said, for example, this technology in the Quran, that is not in the Quran. Why you are lying?
The Surah Ankabut. Allah said, قل سيروا في الأرض.
If you teach our children,
Are you Rafidi? Were you Rafidi?
No,
Were you
no.
Shia? Of course, from Shia to Kufr is like same, from Kufr to Kufr. You haven't changed.
That explains it. That explains it.
Why did I explain that?
This is why he said this is the
show me
way.
one Muslim to invent some engine, car or some technology. Show me one religion.
I'll show you, brother.
Show me one.
Wait. Listen, please. Do you know? Wait. Listen. Now you're telling me about. Show me scientists. Who said? Let me.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know about European? Do you know about European science is based upon Andalusian science? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that the European civilization is based upon Islamic civilization?
That's not true, my friend.
Bro,
It's no way. You and me ask them.
ask who?
That's not
Wait.
true.
He's European.
Please come.
Brother, no one like that was a bunch of mud huts next to the river. The Arab world was springing, it was flourishing, and the Enlightenment was there, not here.
You know what Allah said? No, subhanallah. You know what Allah said? Listen to this, listen to this, Allah. You brain came from brain. Bro, wait.
Nothing come from
Wait. I will tell you to watch. There's a BBC documentary. Okay, go watch this in the BBC. Called The Islamic Paradise. It's not done by Muslims, no Muslims, by what you call it, a researcher from Oxford University. He's not Muslim. And go watch it about the Islamic civilization. Are you brainwashed? You're not brainwashed, you're even feet washed. You watch it everywhere.
But you are lying, you are deceiving people. What you
How
say,
deceiving?
that's not true. You
Okay,
said
Google it,
technology,
please.
yeah.
Google it on YouTube.
No.
BBC,
No.
Islamic civilization, the commentary. How I'm lying, I'm telling
I
you.
know this is not
Abdul Ghafur, I'm giving you.
I mean about
Abdul Ghafur, stop here. I'm giving you references. I'm telling you there is a documentary. It was done by a researcher from Oxford University. His name is not Abdul Qadir. He's not Shamsi. He's an English person. Allow me to finish my point. And he will tell you that this civilization is based upon Islamic civilization, especially in Andalusia. You know Andalusia? It was one of the biggest civilizations in Europe, and it was Islamic civilization. However, when the non-Muslims, those who had Islam, they changed the history. You understand that? They changed the history. Do you know Ibn Haytham? Of course you know Ibn Haytham. You know this camera? Wait. This camera is based upon... Wait. You know this camera is based upon, look, it's a time lapse, it's not Muslim, look. Paradise found Islamic culture, look. This is not Muslim channel. This is not Salafi channel, okay? It's not Salafi channel. Okay? I feel sorry for you. You know why I feel sorry for you? You know what? No, listen. Let me. You know why I feel sorry for you? You're a person, in my country there's a saying, you know, they say malahmara tiyara. You know, it's like he's a person who never been in the war, in a civilized world, all his life in a cave. Then one day they bring him out, khalas, he's been amazed. And he forgot, brother, we as the Muslims, alhamdulillah.
I said.
No, let me finish. What I will advise you with, In a hospital in London, there's many Pakistani doctors, there is many Syrian doctors, there is many Iraqi doctors. No, some of them even they're from Iraq, and they have to come here. Because why? Because Muslims, they don't listen to the Sunnah. The Sunnah said do not rebel against your leader. Even if your leader is evil, you're gonna cause destruction to your country. And this is what happened in Iraq when Bush, the biggest terrorist, and Blair, the biggest terrorist, went and destroyed Iraq. You know how many sites were in Iraq? You know not. Of course you don't know.
They're the highest amount of people go to university per family. You know? 3 and 5 go to university.
Wait, don't hold it. I told you Ibn Haytham. He doesn't know Ibn Haytham.
But if there's one Islamic scientist we should remember above all others, it is, in my view, Ibn al-Haytham, for doing so much to create what we now call the scientific method. The scientific method is, I believe, the single most important idea the human race has ever come up with. There is no other strategy that tells us how to find out how the universe works and what our place in it is. Of course, it's also delivered technologies that have transformed our lives. So the next time you jet off on holiday, or use a mobile phone, or get vaccinated against a deadly disese, remember Ibn al-Haytham.
No, he doesn't know. You know who you know, George Michael, John. You don't know Ibn Haytham. Ibn Haytham, he's the one. This camera is based upon invention of Ibn Haytham.
No, that's not.
Yeah, Google it.
You are lying.
You're lying.
He's brainwashed.
مسكين, you know. ولا حمار الطيارات مسكين.
He's being charged. What do you charge people like that?
Google Ibn Haytham. Google Ibn Haytham. Google Ibn Haytham.
He never heard about him.
Here.
But it's good to show these people.
Bring any signs.
He's not going to accept it, yeah, it's true.
Ibn Haytham. No. Ibn Haytham, look.
He doesn't believe in Google.
Arab what?
Yeah, of course I believe it.
Read about it. You have to read. It's a long. Yeah, read it. This is about Ibn Haytham. Look. The modern science of Ibn Haytham paved. Look what she said. Ibn Haytham paved the way for the modern science for physical optics. Go, my son.
No, this is not true.
That's not true. Why? It's not true. Google is lying to us.
These are Western
Allah guide you, you know.
The Wikipedia can be
Okay, sorry. That's why in the camera we advise the Muslims who sometimes they send their family to Europe. You have to educate your children before they come to Europe, because some of them when they come to Europe, they never heard about Islamic civilization, and when they see what is happening in Europe, they get so amazed by European civilization, then they start talking bad about Islam. And think because the reason our country is backward, because Islam, no. When we turn away from Islam, our country became backward. When we fought Islam, our country became civilized. Alhamdulillah. May Allah guide you to the truth. Take our research. May Allah guide you, you know. خلاص إن شاء الله سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.